poor. It is incomprehensible to me. You were made from these people that you are now shaming. It's so weird and so fucked up. Now, again, $28 for a 4 pack of cookies
Bro,
is
come on. Come on. Come on. Like, this is such a... Okay. We made you Hasan. Everyone can suck me. Look. This is so fucking bad faith, dude. Like, it's just like, what do you mean? You think Pokimane is like ripping her fucking chat and being like, you guys are all fucking broke? Fuck you. Or do you think she's mad after like 3 days of people being like, Moist is 100% correct. Hasan has his biases. Yeah, I know. I do. And so does Moist, by the way. It's just that you're not really trained to see where that's coming from. Anytime you can't counter an argument, you call it bad faith. Anytime you can't counter an argument, you call it bad faith. I think it is bad faith as a content creator of Charlie's magnitude to falsely claim that like Pokimane is calling his entire audience broke while his entire audience is raising honest concerns about the price point of these cookies. That's a ridiculous way to frame the situation. I've also shown you proof as to why that is not the case. I've given you my own personal experience with drama cycles like this one and how that cycle continues, okay? But if you didn't see that because you weren't here for that part, I don't know what to tell you. You can go back in the VOD and watch it. Or maybe you just don't agree with me, so you're refusing to see that this is like an incredibly negative framing on a situation that could have been criticized from a much more even-handed capacity. True, I do disagree. Yeah, well, there you go. It's okay. We can disagree with one another. It's fine. It's bad faith and hypocritical seeing as how people are pointing out Moist's own overpriced merch law. I mean, dude, of course that shit is. Of course, it always is. There's like every content creator makes merchandise to turn profit, to make money. And in order to make money for your merchandise, you literally are usually sourcing your shit from China and then slapping on your face on it. You know, getting a little bit of art slapped all over it, and then you're fucking selling it for like $40. That shit is overpriced. It's just crazy. You know what I mean?
It's a hard bargain. This is already priced out a normal consumer. This is purely for your fans that want to support you. So they are the only ones that will likely be buying this. $28 is not going to be like mass adopted by just normal snack shoppers and enthusiasts that want a good, healthy snack.
Don't buy arguments at the same time people say microtransactions in video games, etc., but people still buy them. It just never works. People shouldn't be able to criticize the price of these products unless they're being asshole weirdos about it. I agree. Except microtransactions in a fucking free-to-play video game is very specifically created that has turned into a dangerous industry standard, whereas the industry standard for influencers making commerce that is like relatively upmarked in comparison to like the cheapest hyper manufactured version of the same product is Wait, how did this guy go from is Dennis Prager a foe? You are a man of facts. Why are you blind to the understanding that there's a higher percentage of women who kill a baby without a valid... Oh. What microphone do you use? Thank you so much. God damn, he went from that to like, fuck Joe Biden, MAGA, Antifa's gonna wipe out Biden, government has its money in Antifa, America, baby. This guy's awesome. I think one of the biggest issues for people when it's a creator you don't watch is it's hard to tell if it's a joke due to the tone they take when saying it. Same issue you have, in my opinion, is most regular chatters won't think much of it. Whereas from an outside view, it's hard to tell whether you're joking or not. The price of the cookies ain't a problem. Is that people can't read sarcasm. I think that's definitely an aspect of it as well. Yeah, no, he called me a liberal queer. That's why he got banned. But I honestly don't think we should. We should be unbanning brilliant people like this. And just letting them fucking ride in the chat. Do you think black people should just accept that they're oppressed in America just because of their pigmentation? He's got some really good takes. Use channel points to highlight it too, which is why I think I respect it. Anyway. Say that, but then complain about how hostile your community is. True. This was such a dumb fucking topic to talk about that we like spent any time on. But once again, I love fucking consuming that absolute garbage. Okay, I'm a dumb bitch, and every now and then I can't shut my fucking mouth. Yeah, every influencer product, Starforge, you can make your own cookies and go get sunlight, and you can make your own PC. This is dumb garbage. Yeah.
Snack, I don't think. It is a lot, even compared to other healthy alternatives. Because I do get healthy snacks. I know what a lot of these prices are. This is still an expensive product. I wouldn't be paying $28 for a 4-pack of cookies unless that came with 5 strippers and legitimately every vitamin and nutrient my body could ever need, and then guarantee that I'd get 3 inches taller by the time I finish the 4 bags. Now, that's not saying that the quality of the cookies is bad or something. Like, they look good. They might be extraordinary. I probably would enjoy them. They're probably pretty tasty. But they are an expensive product that I probably wouldn't pay for. This is definitely something that is 100% geared and marketed towards her audience of fans that want to support her, and now she is publicly shaming a big chunk of them, I imagine, who don't want to spend 28.
Come on. Dude, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Yeah, her fucking fan base is going, oh, I can't, Pokey, I love you, but I can't believe it's, $28. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh, no. Oh, her community is absolutely fucking, here's the full clip. It 100% shows that it's sarcasm, which is conveniently cut out. No, I know. He watched the full clip on his video, and he still said, I don't know. I think it's like, she's like being serious. She's like actually seriously mad.
Boom. When people are like, oh my God, $28 for cookies?
Uh-oh, Wimstaff. Uh-oh.
That's seven.
Uh-oh, Wimstaff.
Uh-oh. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyways, moving on.
Like, yeah. Like, you think this is calling our viewers brokies a big L? Bro, it's not fucking real. It's like, I do it all the time. What the fuck? Game is called Love Is All Around. I saw Pokimane yesterday. It was super fun. Charlie's giving J. Jonah Jameson. You're also guilty of shutting down your fans' throat like Pokimane. You stole my joke calling cop lovers thumbsuckers 2 years ago, and I haven't forgiven you. Chatters writes, now end the apog-thide. Ah! Fucking law tip ass bitch. Anyway. Imagine Charlie made a whole video about how Hasan is legitimately saying he's gonna fuck your mom and how that's not a good look. Yeah. You could say the same shit about it. You could say the same shit about any fucking Twitch streamer, man. I could go to like a random Twitch chatter. I could go to a random Twitch stream and write some fucking shit and then have them yell at me and then turn around and make a video and go, look how much this person is ungrateful and is like freaking out at his own community that made him. You can do that. Especially as like when you're Twitch streaming, you're constantly fucking, look, this is the rest of his community. The actual members in his community, which you would probably call simps, which, you know, you're not that far off on, are going, ha ha ha. Oh my God, reading comprehension is so hard. Oh man, people like that. Can't read or math. Oh, can't count that high. Sorry. So like, what do you think? Based, speak sister, slay. So do you think it's actually her fucking community that's like very upset at the way that she reacted? That's why it's stupid. That's why it's stupid as fuck. It literally is so fucking dumb. That's why always people are like, why does Hasan still have fans? It's like, bitch, because they watch. Because they're not watching me off of like 3-second fucking clip chimps and going, yeah, wow, I've made up my mind about this guy. I hate him. You know what I mean? It's silly.
If you want to pay $8 for Twitter Blue for some pixels, that's okay. That's fine. You spend your money how you want.
Yeah, look, most of her community, like I should have just went in and asked Wimstaff how he feels about it. You know what I mean? I want to know how Wimstaff feels about it because there's no better representation of the there's no better representation of how the Pokimane community feels about it than Wimstaff. But anyway, can we move on from this issue?
$8 on some
I'm
cookies.
Still eating. That's why I'm fucking taking my sweet ass time with this.
Like, it's a very fair thing for people to talk about. Like, hey, Pokimane, this is kind of a lot for the cookies. And for her to go on stream and boil it down to people being idiots who can't do math or a broke boy is just, it's so mean and just bad. Like, not only just from like a person.
All right, here's my hot take. I don't like it when content creators do this, when they know full well they have the charitability, they have the knowledge because they make content all the fucking time. So they know how like the chat streamer dynamic works. I don't like it when content creators try to be like, I'm just like you guys. I'm just a watcher. And then angle the story from the perspective of someone who doesn't know what the behind the scenes looks like. Because that's exactly what he's doing here. Charlie, you're not just like one of the fucking boys. You're a content creator. You're on Twitch. You know exactly what that dynamic looks like. You know that this wasn't a fucking chatter who genuinely came up and was like, oh my God, Pokimane, like my father just died. $28 for cookies. Like that's so upmarked. I really want to buy it, but what to do? And then she was like, oh, fuck you, broke boy. All of you fucking broke motherfuckers, you suck. I made you. You didn't make me. You can't frame it that way. It's not that serious of an issue to begin with. It is upmarked. Of course it is. Just like everything else is. Just like every fucking streamer's merchandise is upmarked. You know? That's the name of the game. I think it's silly. It's silly to talk about it. If some random guy was making this video and not someone who actually knows Pokimane or not someone who actually knows what it's like to have like 10,000, 20,000 people in your chat, that would be different. But, you know, the man of the people stuff, I'm just like you guys online, boys. Like, man, it sucks when content creators get this way and shit on their audiences. It's silly. That's not, that's you know, that's a farming operation. he knows that's not like a fucking. He knows it's not like a fan expressing genuine concern, and also, not only that, but he also knows that like she's not shitting on her own community. It comes across as that outside of the context, but as someone who is very good at doing commentary, and Charlie has been doing it for a very long time, you know, you should be a little bit more even-handed, in my opinion. That's what I think. Instead of being like, wow, I can't believe this content creator is just like shitting on how broke her audience is when they're expressing genuine concern. No, it's a fucking hater-ass troll who came in, probably amongst like 1,000 other people, after the classic incels were just like trying to find anything and everything they can to talk about how shitty these cookies are and how disrespectful it is. We just comment on the video. Not only called their audience broke, but also called them idiots, Lemafayal. Exactly. I don't watch Pokimane, but I'm shocked at how different her demeanor has shifted by the things I've occasionally seen about her over the years. That's like 90% of my fucking haters, dude. I'm so glad Charlie is talking about this. Pokimane has been acting like this for years. Look up when she tried to get sponsors to drop a YouTuber who criticized her a couple of years ago. This is literally the fucking exact same. This is literally the same fucking audience like commentary cycle that you could see underneath any one of any number of videos that shit on me in the same exact way. I think it's different for you as well because you know her personally, so you know she doesn't mean anything bad. Yeah, no, I do. That is definitely a factor in this, for sure.
Personality perspective to say some shit like that and shame people that support you, but it's also just bad from a business perspective because this is all sold off of your reputation and people wanting to support you, and now you've done a huge disservice to that here. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, and it's something that 3 years ago she criticized another streamer for. Like, it seems like she recognizes that insulting your audience for their financial situation is a horrible thing to do. Because 3 years ago, she made these tweets in response to someone who was like shaming their audience over like not donating $5 or subbing for $5. I saw people passing around these tweet links and...
No, this is great. Exactly. What do you mean? Wait, what the fuck? Yeah. No, wait, what do you mean? This is... I don't really understand it. This is the entire point. Isn't this like her perspective? I don't understand. Why is he saying... He's hitting the hypocrisy angle. They think it's hypocritical instead of using to recognize that she's not seriously anti-poor. Oh. That makes sense. Yeah, no, you're right. I think that Pokimane, who like literally fucking shut off her donations, like her TTS donations, is legitimately angry at poor people. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I thought Invader V was like straight up ripping her fucking viewers in a lengthy ass rant, not necessarily simply making a joke. Like, I thought she literally was just like, you have to give me money. There's been a bunch of these, like, what was it? Bad Bunny was another one, I think, who literally was like, don't watch me if you can't pay for it or some shit like that. Charlie is truly a champion of the poor. I know. Unlike me, by the way. Unlike me, I'm fucking fake champion of the poor. She fendoms her community. That's her thing. Oh. Wait, that is hypocritical. If she turned off her donations and shit, why would she now sell overpriced cookies? What? Bro, was the donations giving cookies? Like, what do you think was going on? That's a joke, please, right? That's a joke, right? Please. People, this is the same shit as like Hasan says he has no paywalls except for the top of the hour ad break. And then he has a fucking podcast with 4 other content creators or 3 other content creators and a producer, and he has a fucking paywall proportion of that. Hypocrite much? And it's like, yeah, dude, that's a whole different product. Like, what do you mean? How can you justify her not just giving Cookie out for free? Yeah. Anyway, that was a fucking ad break, by the way. Which you don't have to subscribe, but you can if you want to avoid the top of the hour ad break. That's right. Here's a 3-minute ad break now. Not to mention, tons of people watch stream after a day of hard work while being broke college students in a multitude of other situations where they need to be more frugal. Get these shitty takes on my timeline and on my streaming platform. Yeah, I mean, here's what's going to happen. Okay, are you ready? She's going to come out with like an incredibly fucking PR worded letter. Okay? She's going to be like, I'm so sorry that my words were misconstrued. This is, of course, not what I mean. And I apologize for everyone who misunderstood what I was saying. And then all of those guys are going to fucking be like, she's such a brand, bro. Look how fucking fake she is. Look how fake of a brand she is. She fucking sucks, dog. Which, by the way, ironically, the story had originally fucking gotten to this point because she wasn't being a quote-unquote brand and thought she could, like, make a fucking joke and be like, broke boys. You know what I mean? Can't win. Nothing you can do about it. Want to double down. New line of cookies, double the price. Call them broken boys. Respond to the drama about overpricing products by making jokes about broke boys is stupid. You can't deny that. No, because it's not even a thought. When you're in that moment, you're not even thinking like everything that I'm doing is being psychotically fucking watched by thousands of people that are waiting for any kind of slip up so they can clip it and fucking blast it into orbit so that motherfuckers can make YouTube videos with like millions and millions of views on it. You know what I mean? That's the problem. A lot of people just watch, and in many respects, you watch, and why should you even think about streamers and like what it goes into the, you know, what happens in the background? You shouldn't. This is just entertainment in many ways. But also there's a level of like closeness that you feel to the streamers, which make you feel like you have more say in their lives. But having said that, I think people forget that like most streamers aren't thinking like, oh man, every moment that I have on this broadcast that's 8 hours long is going to be a moment where people are watching the clip something out of context. Or maybe they're like me and they know that there are people like that and don't give a fuck after a while.
Dollars or subbing for $5. I saw people passing around these tweet links, and like she clearly was able to recognize then, like, hey, a lot of people that watch you might not be in the best financial situation, but that doesn't mean you need to be.
Like, all it takes is for fucking Charlie to get caught being calling someone a broke boy as a joke for this to like flip, except no one would yell at him for that. Like, the problem is every single person that's yelling at Pokimane about it, loves a content creator, whether it's me or Charlie or fucking XQC or so many other content creators who have made either that exact same type of joke or much, much worse. Okay? It's a very common thing that people say. It's never going to flip. Drama frogs can't see they're being hypocritical because they can't hold two thoughts in their head at the same time. Them being long-term drama frogs is proof of this. Yeah.
You know, nasty to them about it or make them feel bad about it or try and shame them or insult them. But then 3 years later, she just did. I don't know how this is going to play out for the future of her new snack company. It's definitely not a great start, not really hitting the ground running. A bit of a stumble here, I would say. But I guess who really knows? Maybe her audience responds really positively to this kind of thing. I'm not certain. Personally, I feel it's a terrible look. I've never really respected when people try and look down on others who have less money than them or insult them for, not being as wealthy as they are. I think that is
Bro,
just
come on, dude. 11 minutes of just being like, dude, this person hates poor people. Your one disagreement on Fear with Charlie was that he doesn't believe commentary channels exist and run sometimes solely in bad faith. Yeah, it's ridiculous. She's responding to some fucking hater ass bitch and is making a joke. Jacksepticeye made a poor joke when the PS5 came out. Everyone has done it. It doesn't mean that they hate poor people. It's crazy, dude. What? I mean, yeah, Charlie's fucking white tees is $25. I know. Like, everyone has merch. Everyone has merch. It's crazy. Critical's merch is by Warren James, by the way. I know. I have Critical's merch as well. Keep defending her. A lot of people can't separate the fact that I'm not even defending Pokimane in this situation. I'm defending myself. And I'm defending a certain principle that I fucking despise online. And that principle is that at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. That's the principle. I'm just kidding. I already ran the ad break 6 minutes ago. But that would have been a really good debate, I think. Anyway, I'm defending a principle. And the principle is that if you are doing an 8-hour live broadcast where you have unimaginable access to a content creator, the content creator is going to read shit in there that is going to make them feel a certain way. They're human after all. And they're going to react a certain way. And if you are an absolute psycho, well, actually, even if you're not a psycho, even if you're just like there in the right place in the right time, you can easily clip anything from a broadcast to make this content creator seem like an absolute demon. So, which is why I believe that if you are a content creator yourself who live streams all the time, you should be a little bit more charitable, especially if you know that person, especially if you have access to that person. Because like Charlie could have literally been like, hey, what happened here? Like, I saw this clip. It's going viral. And like reached out to her. You know what I mean? I mean, there are entire fucking videos from you guys, from fans, that have clipped shit that I've said out of context for fun. If someone is uncharitable, they're going to view that as serious. That's it. It's just a very classic thing that like people get mad at because like there are a lot of people who have contempt for poor people. You literally talk to one of those guys this week and they'll still farm you. Yeah, I know. I know the Argentinian fascist won the election. The fucking weird pedophile guy, right? Yeah. Okay. This was a stun lock, and I apologize for it. Hey, chill out. Chill out, little lady. Chill out, little lady. Hello, little lady. Did you get bored of eating your toy? And you come over here. What is that? What are you smelling? What are you smelling, little lady? Oh, my God. I forget that I'm on the microphone. This is my voice that I talk to her with. Sorry. I apologize for people who just saw that. You weren't supposed to see that. You're not supposed to see or hear my dog voice. That's for me and Kaya alone.